dropping with the new season. We're talking about over 400 players across all 30 NBA teams, hand in hand with the league's playoff push. Plus, new cards are available in the rewards market and the exchange.
Full Throttle is also a 4-week season. That means you'll be striving for 4 rings in Limited and will rank up faster in Unlimited.
But the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Glad you could join us today. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Chris Paul is still searching for his first title. He came close in Houston, but was traded, and by some was written off as over the hill. CP said, "I control what I can. That's preparing to play every night. Doesn't matter how successful my season was or wasn't, I'm always going to strive and push myself."
Thank you, DA. So here's Miami's starting group. Chamberlain is out there with Russell. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Pippen in at the 2-guard spot. And for Los Angeles, Duncan out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Conley in at the point. So the tip-off, it's Miami. Outside Pippen. Pass to Anderson. Kicks it to LeBron. Chamberlain down low. Defended by Towns. The shot by Chamberlain, no good. Lobs it up for LaVine, and LaVine throws it down.
Can you believe it? I mean, not many guards can sail that high above the rim, and LaVine makes it look easy.
James against Conley. LeBron outside, and there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Anderson outside. Up and in on the layup.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
On the wing, LaVine to the inside. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, a terrific find. LaVine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Conley. Harris inside. He's against Anderson. Here's Duncan. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
James, the bounce pass. It's Pippen on the wing. Guarded by LaVine. Here's James. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, you see the great reach as well as the relentless pursuit shown by Towns. He's simply saying, not here, not now, not in my house.
And Miami has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Pippen dishes to LeBron. Towns against Chamberlain. Towns with the steal. Harris looking it over. Takes a three. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for the Heat, trailing by 4. Here's Russell. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Harris outside. Left side, Levine. Shoots over Pippen.
Pippen known as a lockdown defender, and with good reason. He has great length and quickness and outstanding defensive instincts, which annoy shooters.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And speaking with Karl Anthony Towns earlier, he was asked about...
For us defensively, we stay very disciplined to what we say we want to do, don't change, never waver from what our game plan is.
So they want to devise, Greg, a strategy, come in and impose their will.
And that's what they want to do, but the reality is the best teams in the league know how to adapt.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Heat, Rudy Gay is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Rozier in at the shooting guard. Here's Bogdanovich after the Heat pick up 2. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in your face, physical, high energy plays like that one.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Clippers shoot their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Miami trails by 6. McConnell's scanning the floor. 1:49 left now here in the second. And it's Rozier missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
A drive by Paul. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
McConnell passes to Carter. Heat moving the ball around. McConnell kicks to Beasley. Back to McConnell. 5 to shoot. And taken away by Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls.
The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And Paul drills both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Miami trails by 10. The pass to James. Pippen against Levine. Chamberlain down low. Anderson wide open. Off target from outside. And here's Los Angeles. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. 43 seconds left in the first half. Pippen with it. Now guarded by Towns. Pippen misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Paul against James. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ball against LeBron. 4 on the shot clock. To halt the run. That shot is off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round 1 action of the playoffs continuing on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the Clippers. To keep the series competitive, they know they have to win tonight, and that pressure has brought out the best in them. They don't look like a team that's willing to go down 3-1 in this series. They want to eat. And it's just about time now for the
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
We've got Duncan. Levine is out there with Conley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that 3-point shot.
And Harris drops them both. Miami trails by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Pippen is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Russell. Then there's Anderson. And it's Chamberlain in at the center.
Boy, that's an outstanding job by Tobias Harris there, keeping his composure and concentration, then converting while under pressure. Well done.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. So it's Miami now. James outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns.
Well, he is going to the line, but that's not a bad play by the defense. I mean, you just can't let LeBron run free. I think you're always better off making him earn it at the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Then for the Heat, Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Rozier in for Pippen.
But there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
There's 1:54 left in the third.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Clippers leading by 14. Pass to Levine.
Yeah, you know, the quickness of Levine, difficult to neutralize that. He'll go to the line.
The Clippers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. The first free throw is good.
You know, you look at Levine's game, and we all know he can score the ball, but he rebounds it well and passes better than average. This guy is really an outstanding all-around player.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Carter. He's checked in for Chamberlain. Gay comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's T.J. McConnell in for James. And so Levine nails both of them. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a 16-point game. .22 left in the third quarter. Russell looking around. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket by Rozier.
You know, when Rozier gets a look he likes for the three-point shot, he'll knock it down on you.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Count the basket. And the Clippers lead by 15.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
McConnell passes to Russell. Here's Rozier. Passes it to McConnell. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. He kicks it to Levine. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr. Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Rozier finds Russell. McConnell with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And that's how Levine's coaches want him to compete. He's maintaining good defensive position, and as a result, forces a tough shot.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. We've got Jeremy Lamb. Tobias Harris is out there with Duncan. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Outside for Pippen. Over Lamb. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 11 on the basket from Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Inside, here's Towns, and a missed layup. Miami trails by 11. James, the pass to Russell. Oh, and the jam by Russell.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Pippen against Paul. Towns down low. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And James gets it to go.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
LeBron against Paul. Harris outside. Pass to Duncan. All up top, covered by LeBron. Can't cash in from the high post.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Ball against Anderson. The high post shot, and he hits the jumper for two.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Lamb passes to Paul. There's the lob to Town.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And here is Lamb. So the Clippers with the win. This was a crucial game for them, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see